This is day 147 of the Arukh HaShulchan OC. If you would be able to sponsor an upcoming day of Arukh HaShulchan OC or more, it'd be very greatly appreciated. Please contact me directly. We are doing today Siman Kuv Vav Sif Yud Beis till Siman Kuv Zayin Sif Zayin. And the question we left off with yesterday is, what does the Rambam mean if when he seems to imply that Torasam Munasam applies even Bisman Hazeh? So Nirash Abdi Beis Nirash Ram Farish Mashal Makom Rashim Barakai Chabero Lo Mar Mitzagol Malas Mishkasim doesn't have to do with their great stature and their great diligence. They shlosu Shumalach is because they didn't do any work to sustain themselves. This didn't work to sustain themselves as the offering one brachos, right? Machlokes Rabbi Shmuel. Eino mafsik gamal tefillah doesn't interrupt even for davening. Avol sharit nem amoraim shohel lemez parnas come for some bashas. Most tanaim and amoraim worked. Lachem mafsikin. So ever since they stop for parnasa, they stop for tefillah. He's the gamal ina misha eno shum malacha ganken lo yapsik. If today we find Tzatan Mechachim who has no work, he should also not be mafsik. V'da, which is a big chiddush. Dash and Bora Mashma, the rak biki man tefillah mafsik. Only when the time tefillah comes, then you're mafsik. So Kshitas Rashi Gosamish also lilmo kodem tefillah. That's going to Shita Rashi now allowed to learn before davening. After coming also Shiavar's man, but maybe means when the time will pass. The tzarchim. Okay? He brings here just in the brackets. Well, taking the bracha al tefillah, I'm Magen Avram Sof Sivkan Da. Why there's no bracha on davening? He did not see it worthwhile to bring that Magen Avram's answer. I guess because tefillah is its own type of bracha. I'm sure there are many answers which should be given. So why bother? The bottom line here is that the Rambam holds Torah so is even Zman Hazeh, and it's somebody who never goes out to work at all. Okay, Kuv Zayin. Dinah Masupak Imlis Baal within Tefillah Daven. Actually, daven and doing a voluntary tefillah. Al Kvedush Anshe Knesset Gadol took Nutikun Lano Shalosh Tefillas B'Chayam. Anshe Knesset Gadol made 3 tefillahs a day. From they said Yachol at least Baal Adam Kol Yom Kulo, which a person daven the entire day. Tamalom with Daniel B'Zimnin Tlis Close. It says by in Daniel 3 times a day and Shom. That's what people they say. If somebody's middle davening and remember they already davened, posik, he interrupts. I feel about a bracha even if it's the middle of a bracha. The Adam Rishon also says suffik is palel, suffik lo is palel. If you have a suffik whether you daven or not, ain't no chos mispalel. You don't daven, go back and daven again. But time the tefillah the rabbanon is fake l'kula, and the reason because tefillah the rabbanon and suffik the rabbanon is l'kula. Tefillah Rambam the tefillah the rice according to Rambam tefillah midaraisa mikom. Ein la nuscha yadu, it doesn't have a specific version. V'lo kavua nor a set time midaraisa. Rak pam achas b'yoyim. Only once a day. V'chol zen, all of our davening hu midrabanan. K'mosh kosav l'zeh, which is having separation and pay test like we saw earlier. However, Rabbi Yochanan Marsham u'levayish yispael adam kol hayom hulo. Be a great person davening the entire day. Pirush Rashi Toises u'bahag. Now look, Rabbi Yochanan b'safik yispal. Those are given a suffix they daven. Then go ahead and daven again. Avobala yispal. That's only if you are masupuk. And then even though Shemon Esrei, you realize this may be my second Shemon Esrei, you go ahead and forge ahead. But if you know for sure that you already daven, Avobala yispal halacha shepos reveal b'em bracha. Then in fact you still, even according to Rashi, according to Rabbi Yochanan, you still stop in the middle. Rechein das kama poskim. I've got Rabbi Yochanan lo uskar suffix mispal. Rabbi Yochanan doesn't mention anything about a suffix whether you daven or not. Because they wrote me about suffix mispal. Since they put his words in together with that sugya, you stomach I got the myrain. It's probably talking about such a case. But ordinarily, it also seems to be this is a case which in the Rishalmi mefurish came. Rishalmi, this is explicit. Shomer sham bon kom Rabbi Yochanan ask Rabbi Yochanan suffix mispal. Person who's not sure if he daven or not, what should he do? Or Malone, Rabbi Yochanan said to him, "Levaishim kol hayom." How about he daven all day? Lama she'ain feel mafsedes. Nothing can go wrong with davening. Akal shara. I mean, that's suffix. It's clearly going on a suffix. And Rabbi Yochanan says, when a suffix, you should go and forge ahead with your davening. In brackets, he says, what he means, how would it be that we can daven the entire day? But it's also for us to do more than three times a day. That's an interesting twist, right? That it's not just it's a yearning to daven, but no, do not daven the entire day. Could you daven the entire day? No, 3 times a day. Became no sifolo. So therefore we don't add. We say the zel dafka bevadai hispala. That which they limit you is when you definitely daven. So then you have a limit of 3 tefillos a day. I have a safek or shai hispala, but if you're in doubt, you can daven kenko sav habach ayin sham. Base. The dasha mamar the benizko shispala shispala posting that which it says that when you remember in the middle of davening that you don't ready to interrupt. Amaru Shmuel. That's Shmuel's Maimer. Be'iu Amar Od Maimer Shom. Gemara says another statement of the Gemara. Yispav Nichas basically has to be davening. Came to shul. Matzah tzibur shespal and found a tzibur davening. Miyochel chadish b'davar. If he can put something new into his tefillah, like his own personal supplication. Yachzor Yispav should daven over again with the tzibur. If not, Yachzor Yispav shouldn't daven over again. I feel Yochid got b'tzibur oslo b'lo chidish Yispav shnei pamin. So Gemara is clearly saying that even Yochid, what's out of the tzibur needs a chiddush, otherwise he can't daven twice. Yochid atzum mutal Yispav pam shnei day chiddush, and for a person on his own could daven twice on his own volition. Because and be mechadish in second field, it's not clear there. The session of Rosh Hashanah the lo hadif miyochid. That which Gemara says he's no different, that the guy who comes into the shul finds the tzibur spalling is no better than a yochid who wants to daven a second filah. Zel the below chiddush gam b'tzibur. So that's about the point that without a chiddush, it's also the daven again as part of a tzibur. Shemutza gam b'yochid below chiddush, but that it's explicitly that shemutza b'yochid daven is another daven without a chiddush. Lo shemana, we haven't heard such a thing. Umiloshen abag mashaladi the rock b'tzibur mutzay de chiddush ayin sham. It seems that the chiddush is only effective by going down in second time with tzibur. But we shall see that is not the case. And Taisus also seems to say that even by a chiddush, even a yochid is mutter, even if he knows he already davened. Not, in fact, you can't daven more than 3 set times. But in order to do that, you need to have a chiddush in your davening. There's no difference whether it's b'tzibur or b'yachid. But that's, of course, when you already daven for sure, you need a chiddush in second filah. I was subbing spot. You're not sure if you daven the first time. As answer chiddush, you don't need a chiddush in second filah. Since he has to go back and daven for the suffix, there's no greater chiddush than that. So in terms of the question of suffix hispalo, the Goyen holds the reg Rashi bahag that you daven over again. But if you definitely daven already, if the chiddush allows daven another prayer b'yechidus, known as Baal on Das Rashi. We don't know Rashi holds about that. It says in the brackets, b'hag, efshar lidchok di begon, the lav dafka mar b'tzipur, v'doichak ayin shom, ayim sifei. Okay, so he says, the b'hag is ambiguous, you can steamroll in, steam shovel in, that he holds that even b'yachid you're allowed to daven a second time, as long as it's already chiddush. Dalet, v'Rambam zal taito shovel does komos v'vad hispal. You definitely daven should not daven the second time. Only unless you have a chiddush. Chiddush mutzal achzol hispalo. Now, safek hispalo, but if it's a safek, cholik al deis komos, he argues on previous minutes. But slow shovel vada is safek, kamosh hispar. You'll find safek makes no difference, so it's the chiddush. But zelos shon aperek al din test feels elu in pochsim man. You don't detract from 3 tefillos. So they have a mosivim you can add. Tell them a spell called Yom Kula, or just be a person wants to daven all day long. He's got permission to do so. And all those additional tefillos are tefillos nedava, like in the dove in the Beis Hamikdash. So he says the chiddush is that each and every bracha of the middle brachas has to have a chiddush. But that's only chatchila. But you haven't even chiddush one bracha. That's good enough. But that indicates that it's optional and not mandatory davening. The first 3 and last 3, there are no deviations whatsoever. Don't change anything. Hey, with Perik Yud Din Vav Kasa, Mishim Mistapik Lo Mispal, someone who's not sure if he daven, or Lo Ispal didn't daven, and Chos Mispal. Let's go back and daven again. And Cain Ispal Tfilo Zu Hadashi Nadava. Unless he daven the second Tfilo as in Nadava. Shim Rotza Yach Ispal Kol Yom, Tfilos Nadava Ispal, because if he wants to daven Tfilos Nadava the entire day, certainly he can. Kal Shono. Kavanoso Shi Chadish Badava Kamo Perik Aleph. The Chadish here is the same like the first Perik, which we quoted before. Sheikasa Baldas Shehi Nadava. He's got to daven it in the same manner as he davens at Tfilos Nadava. But Pergab here, the Nadava is a Chiddush, and Pergab is saying the Nadava needs a Chiddush. Lo Chash B'Kam Levar Zayd was not concerned to explain this. This is someone Mashkos of Sham. He learned that we should on the first parak. Well, B'Shita Sarif. It goes Rif's opinion that Rabbi Yechon Shomra Ulvashi Spala V'Gachule Lo Meir B'Vadai Bilvad or B'Savik Bilvad. It's not specifically a Vad, it's specifically a Safik. It's always possible to daven another Shemona Esrei with a Chiddush, and you have to daven the next Shemona Esrei with a Chiddush. El Rabbeinu Yono, the Beres got the Ragon, Luis Barzeh, Hagon doesn't explain this. El Rabbeinu Yono, Pasuk Kain, the Besafik ain't Tzar Chiddush. Rabbeinu Yono, Pasuk is not like the Rambam. That, if it's a Safek, you don't need a Chiddush. Rabbeinu Lo Sfira Kain, not like these Rishonim old. El B'Choyan Tzar Chiddush, Valdas Nadava. In all cases, you need a Chiddush, and it has to be Valdas Nadava. Vav, Od Kosav Ram Hashem Perik Yom Mishi Yom B'Tfilos Mizmino davening. When Nizkar, he remembers Shekvar, he's probably already davening. Posting, he interrupts the feeling and Tzabrach Gal Lashon. Ve'en Lakshos, you can't ask, let me Yifsok, why interrupt? Yigramel Nadava, Yichadish Badava. Let him finish the Tfilos as the Tfilos Nadava, including a Chiddush, right? The Kfar Bia Rishon Mitam, the Kfar Ischilo Shem Chayva, Rekamakim Shteit Tmidim. That's very cute. If you bring this, if you start it l'shem chayva, then it's like a machshavas psul. It's like you're being sacrificing a second tamid. It's like, and therefore you can't go on with that shmon esrei. That it's like a korban becomes possible machshavas psul. Your tefillah just became possible because of the machshavas psul of that being redundant. You didn't realize at the time, perhaps, but when he remembers it, when you're redundant, it's like bringing two tamidim. But the second one, of course, would be chulin gemurin. It wouldn't be chulin, it was mechhekish. It wouldn't be an acceptable korban. B'zel sheshlim aram b'sham di'imais tefilas arvis ain't a posek. But by Marav wouldn't be a problem. Shelo ispel osa mitchila adas she'ena chova. Because the entire Marav is chiyuv, is not a chova. So therefore, when it's something which is a chova, you can't bring it twice. If something is not a chiyuv, you can do it a second time. Akal shano. Klomar dekayim tefilas v'eras arvis reshus. Not happy about this. Kavanos in this intent is the anu kibano ne tfilas arvis l'chayva. By us, already makabel arvis is mandatory. But the Arukh HaShulchan says veinasava. Arrive it. No, it's not a taina. Atzvul chil b'chol dim shenis baro ben arvis l'shar tfilas. Nesh anu kibano l'chayva. So Ram himself was not machal because he agrees that we're makabel l'chayva. Only for this one halacha of stopping in the middle do we put it on the initial initial halacha. But even if you're davening another mariv, because rishus you gotta be mechadish inside, and either shnei rishus, they shouldn't be precisely equal. He says you can make draw a distinction, but he doesn't draw a distinction. Arukh writes, says, in fact, that even by tefillah sarvis rishus, if you knew b'vada that you daven, then you would not daven another. You'd stop in the middle and not finish that tefillah, which is directly opposition to Arukh HaShulchan, who says that since it's mikra then rishus, you don't have to stop in the middle. Big machlekas, if it ever comes up. Zayin, without the Rif Saloiska Cloud Soil Chadish Badava. The Rif does not mention this Chiddush. Vasili the Gam below Chiddush, Yochus Baladava, and feels Dava doesn't require Chiddush. Ba'akav the Chakar Chebi, a Rosh Achta, Motzin Tzivas Palim, Im Yochel Chadish. I brought down this main rule that if you found Tzivas Daven, if you need Chadish, join them. If not, not. Mikomakol Lomash L'kai Gam Adinim HaKoidmi. It doesn't seem like he's going on the previous dinim that require, and it's only that that scenario which requires the Chiddush. The Riles and DBR tour. Evidence of this may be taken from the tour. Shakasav. Lost my place. Shakasav im any other Charish Dover, Gamboilo, Shispal, Verotzi Spal, died in a Dover, Leave Yochel Spalo. You don't know how to be Macharish anything. You already know you daven. You want to daven as Filas Nadava? Rib says you can daven. Lagon endless Spal Nadava, below Chiddish, Ravagon says shouldn't daven Nadava without a Chiddish. Hegos of Adoni Yovi, that's what Rosh writes, Chuli Akal Shom. That's what I'm saying. That's a Gon Kamosh B'Yarner. That's a Ravid. Perak Aleph Karif Ein Tzarich Chiddush. Okay, Ayin Sham. So we have all these shitas, and the Arukh HaShulchan has got to have to sort this through next time we get together.